Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
How you kids doing? A triple Clarey test request. Dear and love the show. Figure I'd send a few shekels your way. One, openly gay 2020 presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg. Former Maryland Congressman Kevin Delaney. 3, bow and arrow and sword-wielding English World War II hero, the late Major Mad Jack Churchill. Quote me a price. All right, well, let's get the Clarey test going here. Who was the first guy? Peter Buttigieg. Buttigieg. Hello, lady. Peter Butt. Good. Filled out. Didn't have to remember how to spell that. 37. Always just a youngin'. Yes, we should have 30-year-olds run the country. Okay. Peter Paul Montgomery Buttigieg. Born 1982, is an American politician and former naval intelligence officer, who has served as the mayor of the city of South Bend, Indiana, since 2012. All right, so -7, he wasn't really at 30 years old. In January of 2019, Buttigieg announced that he was exploring running for a nomination as a Democrat candidate in the 2020 presidential primary election. If nominated, he would be the first openly gay and so married presidential nominee. I'd be the first husband. Buttigieg is a graduate of Harvard University at Pembroke College, Oxford, which he attended on a Rhodes Scholarship. Oh, I don't trust the Rhodes Scholarship people. I don't trust them. From 2007 to 2010, he worked at McKinsey & Company and management strategy consulting firm. I can almost guarantee you he came from wealth. This is already served as an intelligence officer in the Navy Reserve from 2009 to 2017, attaining the rank of lieutenant, deployed to the war of Afghanistan in 2014. All right, he's got real-world working experience. First elected 2011 South Bend mayor, chair of the Democratic National Committee. Described himself as a proponent of democratic capitalism. That's contradictory. That's like anarcho-communism. That's what that's like. The Democrat Party is socialist in nature. He favors single-payer health care with retention of private insurance, dialogue, cooperation with the Democrat Party organized labor, universal background checks for firearm purchases, and addressing climate change, which he views as a security. Where's the capitalism part in that? And defend that. Okay. Early life and education. Born next to the Silver Spoon Factory. His father, an immigrant from Hemra, Malta. Malta is rich. Initially studied to be a Jesuit priest before immigrating to embarking on a secular career as a professor of literature at Notre Dame, South Bend. Oh, look how nepotistic he is! Oh. Mom holds a master's degree in fine arts, works as a teacher. She became a professor. Okay, no, fuck you, Silver Spoon, baby boy. No, he has a point against them. Valedictorian, Kennedy, Boston, East Coast, connections, blah, blah, blah. Majored in history and literature. It's so stereotypical. This is like basically Andrew Yang, except he's gay. That's all he is. This is a blue blood. I bet he has military service, but this is a rich. They had to get multiple spoons to shove it in his mouth and up his ass. He was born next to the Silver Spoon Factory. Worthless degree. Spoiled rotten. Real world work. What's he doing now? Politician. And I am going to say career politician because if he was like... well, I guess he wasn't a politician because he was nominated, but Rex Tillerson. If he had worked in the private sector, and then... But this guy is a Kennedy. He is just groomed to be a politician, so he's got a career politician. Only thing, real-world working experience, serving in the Navy in Iraq. So he's got a score of 3. Would I want to have a beer with him? No. This is such a boring cookie cutter. He's a stereotype. There's nothing in that man's brain that would be interesting, intellectually engaging, or stimulating for me, you, or my 3-year-old niece. This is the most boring person ever. This is basically the Democrats' Mitt Romney. That's basically what this guy is. And should he run for office? No, he should not. He should not. But that's not going to stop him. All right, let's go to the next one. God, what a boring guy. Kevin Delaney. Kevin Delaney. Voice actor? No. Maryland. Maryland governor. Oh, John Delaney. Is this the right guy? Maryland Congressman Kevin Delaney. Okay, here he is. Just want to make sure. There's an American politician and businessman who's running for president. Is he a businessman like Andrew Yang is? Never ran a for-profit company, never ran a business, but now nonprofits are considered businesses. Ran for president of the United States. The United States represented Maryland's 6th Congressional District from 2013 to 2019. He's a member of the Democrat Party. Of course you are. I want to know what his business was. He sold insurance through a pyramid scheme. I'm a businessman. Delaney did not re-election in 2018 for Congress, preferring to focus on his presidential campaign. Early life and education. Woodridge, New Jersey, son of Elaine and Jack, an electrician. Okay. Spent youth working. Okay, Delaney spent part of his youth working at his father's construction site. All right, didn't come from wealth, has real-world working experience. Scholarship had helped him attend college thanks to his father, Union, as well as the American Legion, VFW, and Lions Club. Graduated with a bachelor's degree from Columbia University and a law degree from Georgetown. Honorary doctorate. What was his degree in Columbia University? I'm sure it was nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Bachelor's of Science. It doesn't say what he has a degree in. Delaney co-founded 2 companies, both of which are publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, that's impressive. I'm sure his old man helped him a little bit, not financially, but he won Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2004. 93, co-founded Healthcare Financial Partners to make loans available to smaller music companies and larger banks. Went public in 96. Acquired by Heller Financial. 2000, he co-founded Capital Source, commercial lending headquarters in Chevy Chase, Maryland. Company provided capital roughly $5,000. Okay, he was in financing. Funds by the U.S. Washington, this place to work. Okay, he's got real working experience, both on the white collar end and the blue collar end. Didn't come from wealth. House of Representatives, 2012. Okay, not a career politician. He hasn't been there forever. How is this guy a Democrat? Is this still the old holdover? We're a Democrat because of the union. The union. Him and his dad worked hard. How? I just want to know what his BS was in. Let's look up John Delaney. John Delaney, Columbia University. Studied biology. He's at the wrong party. John, you're running for the wrong team. Hey, have you looked? Hey, go talk to Andrew Yang. Ask him how his businesses are doing. Yeah. God, that is tragic. That is tragic. He's with the Democrat Party. He'll never come on my show, but I'd love to say, okay, just what the hell gives? Okay, didn't come from wealth, real world working experience, real degree, and we will let him run. It's not like he's only been running for 7 years. That's all right. So that's all right if he runs. He's a statesman so far in my mind. A very misled statesman. Perfect score. Would I like to have a beer with him? Yes. And I asked him, what the fuck are you doing on the Democrat Party side? Should he run? I like to see guys like this run. I'd like to see a conservative Democrat runs and actually votes in conservative stuff. I can't really argue with that. I guess I really don't care what the letter is before your name, as long as you vote the right way. I'm just trying to think of a Democrat that I've liked this much, or even trusted this, but I can't think of any Democrat like that. God, I'd love to know if anybody has any kind of connection with this guy and can get him to answer that question. He's not coming on the show. I know that. I just gotta know. Another thing I'd like to ask another Democrat politician is Dennis Kucinich. How in fuck's name did you get that hot redhead babe? How in fuck's name did you do that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Major Mad Jack Churchill. What, you think this guy isn't going to be a 4? I think I know who he is. Calm, Winston, calm. Longest day. Anybody see? Is this the guy? Ooh, wow, yeah, that guy's pissed. John Malcolm Thorpe Fleming Churchill. British officer who fought through the Second World War armed with a longbow, bagpipe, and basket-hilted Scotch broadsword. Yep. Named Fighting Jack Churchill or Mad Jack, he was known for the motto, any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed. Early life, I'm just going to assume, wasn't born into the royal family. Born in Colombo, British Ceylon, to Alec Fleming, Alex Churchill, later of Hove, East Sussex, and Eleanor Elizabeth, daughter of Alec, of a family long settled in Deddington, Oxfordshire, had been a district engineer at the Ceylon Civil Service, in which his father... These Brits going like 18 levels back. I just need to know what his dad did and who his dad was. Where his younger brother, Major John, was born. Hong Kong, appointed Director of Public Works. Okay, his dad was a medium to high level ranked, not serviceman. Oh, what the hell do they call it? Civil service, government worker. Okay, so he did come from wealth. Served executive Carter, 30 Robert, later lieutenant. Boy, all the kids went into the military. Churchill was educated at King's William College on the Isle of Man. He graduated Royal Military College. So he studied military history, enjoyed riding a motorbike while in Burma. Churchill left the army in 30s, worked as a newspaper editor in Nairobi, Kenya. And as a male model, he used his archery and bagpipe talents to play a small role in the 1924 The Thief of Baghdad, and also appeared in the 1930s. Man, look at this guy's all over the place. He acts, rides motorcycles, military, a Yank at Oxford. He took second place in the 1938 military piping competition at the Aldershot Tattoo and represented Great Britain at the World Archery Championships in Oslo. Churchill resumed his commission after Germany invaded Poland, 1939, assigned Manchester Regiment. Norway 41, Italy 43, Yugoslavia, capture. Parts remain in the landing area. Then captured near Germans. Oh, they escaped and got recaptured. Guarded by SS troops. Get German army command protected, outnumbered. The SS guard moved out, leaving the prisoners behind. Prisoners released. It was in Burma. Post-Second World War. After the Second World War ended, Churchill qualified as a parachutist and transferred to the Seaforth Highlanders. He was soon posted to mandatory Palestine as executive officer in the 1st Battalion. 48, before mandate came in. He attempted to assist the Hadassah medical convoy that came under attack by Arab forces. Churchill was one of the first men in the scene and banged on a bus, offering to evacuate members of the convoy in an APC in contradiction to military order to keep out of the fight. Order refuted. Hagenau would come to their aid. Organized no relief for right. Churchill told me to provide cover against the Arab forces. 2 convoys caught on fire. 77 to 79 people inside of it. Woo. Of the experience, said about 115 such. Okay, after a massacre, he coordinated Vector 700 for the film appearance. All right, so it was 1952. How old is he by this time? He was born 1906, 52, so he's in his 40s by that time. Filmed in Ivanhoe, shot in Britain. Okay, so he was to play an archer at Australia in surfing. In later years, Churchill served as an instructor at the Land Air Warfare School in Australia, where he became a passionate devotee of the surfboard. Back in Britain, he was the first man to ride the River Severn's 5-foot tidal bore and designed his own board. God, this guy is cool. Back this time in Britain, he worked a desk job at the Army. Retirement, 1959-1996. Retired from the Army in 59 with 2 awards distinguished. In retirement, his eccentricity continued. He startled train conductors and passengers by throwing his briefcase out of the train window each day on the ride home. He later explained that he was tossing his case into his own backyard so he wouldn't have to carry it from the station. So wait, he was still working. He retired from the Army, but briefcase out. So he was working some other gig. He also enjoyed sailing coal-fired ships on the Thames and playing with radio-controlled model warships. Okay. He came from wealth. That's the only thing. I can't give him a perfect score. I can't give him a perfect score. Everything else is stellar, though. Would I like to have a beer with this man? Yes. Should he run for office? Yes. Interestingly enough, he didn't. There was not one note man thing. Well, maybe you should run for it. Nope. He's like, nope. Too busy surfing. There wasn't a decline to enjoy. This guy knew how to enjoy life. So, God, you look at that face. That guy, he's probably 50-something right there, and I would not mess with that guy. I would not mess with him. All right, questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.